Hello, and if you're new to my channel, my name is Ashley, and this is a gentleman's guide to cozy living, where I make the every gentleman or person who's watching this video to create their own comfy, cozy life. So it seems these days everyone has a hobby and a half, and they just love to show it off on social media. And I do a little bit as well, to be honest with you. But you want to start a hobby and you don't know where to begin. We shouldn't be having to financially make anything from doing a hobby. I think a lot of people are pressured to find a hobby, and once they have that hobby, they can start to make money from it. So the best type of hobby is what I call a solo hobby. These are hobbies where you can explore an interest by yourself in your own time and at your own pace. In the age of social media, we are putting everything on there, all of our hobbies, all of our interests, and for everyone to look at our work. Whether that is reading, writing, whether that is painting, photography, or even videography, like what I'm doing now. And we are basing the value of our work depending on how many likes, how many views, and how much interaction we get. And having a solo hobby that is completely offline will reduce that amount of anxiety, that amount of needing validation for something that you should be able to enjoy, and not seeking validation of other people's opinions of your own work or of your own interest. So if I've not convinced you why you should do a solo hobby, maybe I can convince you into how you can get going. So one thing I'd recommend is finding something that you're interested in. So it might be something from your childhood that you no longer do, whether that is a sporting activity or something that's creative. Finding that thing again, I would not procrastinate, I would not wait, I would not go, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, maybe I'll do it next week, maybe I'll start it on Monday, maybe I'll start it next month. No, start it now. If there's a book that you found interesting that you've been wanting to read for a while, go grab that book. I'd recommend buying it secondhand, so then you feel like you've not wasted any money on buying it brand new. And if you enjoyed reading that book, go find another book that you find interesting. But what if you haven't got any inspiration and you just stumbled across this video? Well, I think there are 5 sort of categories that you need to explore when it comes to hobbies. The first one is to be creative, and that can be anything from journaling to writing, painting, photography, anything that makes you think creatively. That is a creative hobby. Even if it's painting like minifigures or anything, making something, pottery, metalwork, anything that is making your hands do some work and your brain producing this creative dopamine, that is a creative hobby. So for me, my creative hobby would be photography, and that is something I enjoy. I try to see the world from a different perspective, a different lens, and that is something that every artist does, whether that is from photography to any style of painting or drawing. We have this creative eye of seeing the world of how we want to see it and how we want to express that to everyone else, and I think that is something that's quite beautiful. Okay, so the next hobby is something that is going to keep you healthy, something that is a bit more physical, whether that is running, jogging, going to the gym, cycling. Anything that is going to get your heart going and your body moving is something that I think everyone could add into their life. I'm not saying they should do it, but they could do it, even if it is yoga as well. Anything that is getting your body moving is some sort of physical hobby. And I think for me, again, personally, going to the gym, that is my form of, this is me time, this is my sort of like meditation, my calm time, even though I'm putting my body through stress at the gym. It is something that's going to keep me healthy, and it's sort of isolating all the problems outside of the gym. When I get into that space, when I get into that room, it's me, it's the gym, it's my time to do my thing in there. So having some form of physical activity is a great type of hobby. I think it can vary depending where you live. It can depend on your financial situation. I didn't get back into the gym until I was a bit more financially stable to be able to pay for the gym membership, essentially. But you don't need the gym to keep healthy. you can just put on a pair of shoes and you can just go for a walk. And I know that can be boring depending where you live, so you can incorporate your creativity and your walking in the same time. One could be listening to an audible book, that's adding the creativity there, and you also got your physical activity of walking a distance, which is something that is nice and easy to do. And then next one, number 3, would be a calm / mindfulness activity. This can be from gardening to, again, journaling can add into this as well. And for me, peaceful activity would be something that is staying away from social media. And this is just finding your calm, your inner self. So meditation is another good one of calm hobby. For me, it would be listening to music. And I'm saying for yourself, because whatever genre you listen to, whatever makes you feel calm and feel zen, if you like, that is down to you and your preferability. And I don't want to say you need to be listening to this nice, quintessential, chimey sort of music. Whatever you prefer to listen to. Next one, the 4th one, is something that is stemming a little away from solo hobbies, and that is to connect. And we do have to have some sort of connection, and having a hobby where you can connect with people, and that defeats, again, the purpose of the solo hobby. But I think it depends how you do it. So for example, if you're someone who loves to travel, solo travelling is great, I love it, very beneficial, and it can be a way to then for you to connect to other people, connecting to other cultures, other identities, exploring a vast knowledge of how other people see the world, creating a better self-understanding rather than just seeing it through your phone or through social media. Other ways to connect can be volunteering, it can be working with a different group of people. It can also be, for example, leading from one of your other hobbies, going into some sort of club or some sort of group, whether that is like a reading group, a fitness group, or whatever it is. That is another way to connect and build some great healthy connections along that way as well. Connecting with nature. Nature is the best medicine, I think, for mental health, for physical health. Getting out there, going for a walk, just breathing in fresh air, whatever it may be. There has been a lot of reports and a lot of studies of people who are more connected in nature, they are more happy, they live longer, and that is something that we also need to be protecting as well. Creating green spaces is not just beneficial for the planet, it's beneficial for communities, it's beneficial for people like yourself and me. I know that is stemming a little way with our hobby, but having green spaces and protecting our green spaces leads to a better everything else, essentially. And the final 5th one of the whole hobby collection is to grow. And this can lead from the other 4, to be honest. You can grow in many ways. You can grow within your hobby. So what I mean by to grow is learning something new. And I think when you're establishing a hobby, or you're learning something new anyway, especially if it's something you've not done before. And you can grow in many ways. So from traveling, you are learning something new. You're learning new culture, new identity. You're learning history. Just watching people day in, day out, you're learning their culture, the way they live. If it's something creative, for example, baking, or if it's journaling and reading, you are learning a new skill, you are growing with that skill. If you want to grow your mindset, you can read books that help you grow your mindset, you can listen to podcasts as well. I think you will naturally just grow more as yourself, and growth is something that everyone is kind of scared of, but it's something that it helps with life. Generally speaking, it's the small little steps that have led you to that something. So looking back at what you have done and seeing yourself where you are now, actually, you know what, I've grown and I've not really noticed that, and that makes you appreciate with what you've done, and that's what a hobby can do as well. So thank you for watching today's video, and I hope you can take something from this, and also just enjoying being outside. I've shown you my garden pretty much, and I'm enjoying being outside right now. I'm finding it nice, although a lot of this dry weather, a lot of these heat waves and global warming is finding it a little bit stressful, and so I'm just trying to keep myself safe, and I hope you are staying safe as well wherever you are watching this video, from the wildfires that I've been seeing happening across North America and across Southern Europe as well. And if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button down below, where I will be uploading my Gentleman's Guide to Cozy Living series at least once a month. That is something that I really enjoy to upload, and it's something that everyone seems to enjoy watching as well. So by subscribing, you can help me push that content out a bit more, as well as for more people to see this series as well. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next one.